Shut up, you're not funny. What is this? What's going on? I don't want to hear music. Hold on here. Shut. What's playing? Nah. You got any Rachmaninoff? That's what we need. We need something hard. Find something harder. Find some Rachmaninoff. I don't know. No, I don't want to hear that. Okay. Hey. Oh, are we on? Oh my God. I guess we'll go with it. Okay. Do we need sunglasses? Beautiful day here in Arizona. As a matter of fact, they got a thing going on here at St. Mary's. They're a food bank. They're raising money and food and to give out to the homeless and shelterless people. And it's a big event, and the traffic outside is just crazy going down there because who else is going to show up there but Alice Cooper? He shows up at every event, but you didn't tune in for that. You tuned in to hear some prattling on or some Rachmaninoff. That's what we need, huh? That is not Rachmaninoff. All right. Never mind the Rachmaninoff. Let's see. Oh, the president. Oh, the president's back on vacation. Do we need sunglasses? Yes. Look, the sun's shining so great. Watch this. I got new ones too for you. The president's out on vacation. Who cares? Who really cares? Everybody. Aren't you sick of it? If you turn on the radio, you got the president's bad, the president's good, he's doing this, he's doing that, but then you watch the TV and he's doing that rallying thing. And you know something, I really obviously can't take credit for that phrase that he uses, that Republicans want to throw everybody under the bus, but I was actually, one of my videos were banned from a certain site because I revealed before he was elected that he threw his own grandmother under the bus but I used that word under the bus, and they were so mad at that phraseology that they took down the video. So, anyways, let's get to prattling. Oh, jeez. You know something? How I told you before that this was like it's like a conspiracy theory. It's like a bad B movie or even a good one. Like the Manchurian Candidates. Like, could this guy be possibly the Manchurian Candidate? Think about it. Think about it. He come from nowhere. He's got his real name was Barry Sotero. He gets a foreign scholarship from the Fulbright Foundation, but he had to apply at Occidental College under the auspices of being a resident of Indonesia, not a U.S. resident, and that's how he got into Occidental. Now, after he gets he didn't even spend 2 years there. He only spent 8 months there and changed his name to Barack Hussein Obama. Well, you know, you can say any come up with any theories you want to as to why someone would want to change their name to the Muslim name. There was a big movement back then. You know, Cassius Clay did it, and then like everybody wanted to be have a Muslim name, you know, to be back with their roots or whatever. But okay, so be it. So he changes his name to a Muslim name, and you know, do you know anything about Muslim names? No? Okay. Well, Barack means peace, and Hussein is the cousin of Muhammad. That's I can go into that anyway. But you know, I mean, back to the Manchurian Candidate. Great movie. Has it come to life? Have we entered into that? Has someone actually been smart enough to pull this off? To get a guy out of nowhere and build him up and get him into office, get him as president? Could this actually be done? I don't know. You know, it's like we've been lied to so many times. It's like the lead poisoning. How many times as a kid did you ever want to go over to the side of the wall and stop peeling paint off the wall and eating it, eating the lead paint chips? So they tell us, you know, shut that shit up. Anyways, how many times did you ever want? They're throwing things now. How many times did you ever want to peel paint off the wall and eat the chips? None. And so well. Anyways, big movement went around saying that kids were eating the paint off the walls and lead was getting into their system, and you know, it's coming off the houses and everything, going into the water system, and no one ever dared to say, well, where do we get lead? We get it from the ground, and in a lot of places near springs, underwater ground. That's where lead comes from. There's lead everywhere. Oh, you could go back to the Bible, but here's the thing about the lead paint. If you are old as I am, or older, you'll remember there was a time when you couldn't watch your TV or listen to a radio unless the antenna was near the window, because the radio waves could not go through the lead paint in the walls. Now the same problem police and firemen had when they entered buildings. They couldn't talk to each other on the outside if they were inside the building, because the lead prevented the radio waves from going through. And at the same time, this would be 1968, the government finally developed for mass production for police was infrared to see through walls. Bada! There's your conspiracy theory. The campaign goes on, and kids are eating lead paint. Let's get rid of all the lead paint. Now the government can look through your walls and see where you are, what you're doing at any time. It's the truth. And they do it with the satellites. Don't think that they can't, because they do. They've already proved it. They proved this when they killed the Saddam Hussein's kids. They showed it to you right on CNN, that they used the satellite plane to find where the bodies were. Boom, nailed them. All right, the technology's there. The lead paint's out of your house. If you want to stay private, paint your house, live in a lead box. Oh, how about Grand Funk Railroad? There's another conspiracy. Okay, what happened there? Well, smoke on the water, right? Frank Zappa and the mother. Listen, it wasn't Frank Zappa and the mothers. You know what I mean? I mean, like, who would bring their mother to a Frank Zappa's house to party down? You know, so, you know, that's just a total lie too. You know, so what do I got here? Oh, I got a great idea. You ever see those bubble things that go into into your plants to feed the water to the plants? Love those things, right? Bought some, but you can't fill them up. You gotta wait. You foam to burp before you can get more in it. Before you can get more burp, baby. So what I do is I took some old soda bottles and I poked holes in the caps, and I stick them into my plants, and they drink whatever they need. It'll last out here in Arizona. My outside plants, it'll last 4 or 5 days like that. And that's a pretty good thing. As good as this coffee. All right, so let's get on with it. Guess what? right, good stuff. Listen, so, the gecko. You know that Geico commercial that's always with that little cute little lizard? It's a lizard. They want you to know that it's a gecko type lizard, but it's a lizard. You know, they've been around for millions of years. It's a lizard. It's an ugly little lizard. But anyways, some guy is dressed up, and Geico is promoting this, and they're doing a U.S. tour where they go out and meet people and go to openings and malls and go around, and you can shake hands with the giant gecko. Okay? How does it feel to live in a third-rate country? Huh? Where you got to rely on the gecko to get any money, to attract people, to do something. No wonder people are protesting in the street about pink underwear. It's crazy. They protest about everything. Yeah. Oh, there's too many cactuses over there. Let's have a protest. Too many immigrants. Let's have a protest. Not enough immigrants. Let's have a protest. Tired of it. And I'm tired of the gecko, and I'm tired of all them stupid commercials every 5 minutes. And I don't think his Australian accent is all that attractive either. Okay? Let's really I'm going to start a campaign against that gecko. Just not too crazy about him. Oh. Remember Saul Alinsky? Well, Barry Soetoro. President Barack Obama. President Barack Hussein Obama. That's his buddy. You know what? I just found out. Saul Alinsky, an avowed communist and anti-capitalist and anti-colonialist type thing, an anti-American. We allow that in this country. If you want to be anti-American, you can be anti-American. That's what being America is about. You can do whatever you want. But anyways, this guy dedicates a book to Lucifer. This is your president's friend. I don't care about his other friend getting a hooker. Who cares about that? Okay? His other friend gets a hooker. Big deal. So that's the kind of people he hangs out with. So what? Big deal. I don't even care. He's going on another vacation. Guess what? He knows he's going on a permanent vacation at your expense. For the rest of his life. He's going on a permanent vacation for the rest of his life. Life is going to be good for Mr. Obama. Don't feel bad for him now because he doesn't know how to run a country. Or he doesn't even know how to run without a teleprompter. Hey, I'm using notes. I'm low budget here. I'm on a low budget. What kind of music we got? Okay, that's good stuff. All right. So, let's talk about it. Why are we a third-rate country? Why do we got lizards going around on tour? Why do you feel like you're one of those little bitty European yappy little hole-in-the-wall banana republic countries? Well, I don't think it feels. I don't like it. Some of you may like it. I've heard some of you say, "Oh, America's got to be brought down. They've got to be, put in their place. They're too powerful. This and that. Blah 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 blah." And so I'm sorry. Country's a great country. It's always been a great country. It's been the greatest country since the beginning of the formations of state nations, and since the early Greeks formed that ideology, this has been the greatest country since.